Well, the events of the past 2 years have been historic, and they truly have been unprecedented. They indicate that we are close to the outbreak of the Great Tribulation. How vital it is, brothers, that we continue to recognize Jehovah's channel for receiving spiritual food. The November 15th, 2013 issue of the Watchtower mentioned key points for elders in particular to keep in mind as we prepare to face the attack of that coalition of nations that the Bible calls Gog of Magog. Now I'm going to quote the article. This is what it stated. This is quote. At that time, life-saving direction that we receive from Jehovah's organization may not appear practical from a human standpoint. All of us must be ready to obey any instructions we may receive, whether these appear sound from a strategic or human standpoint or not. Now is the time for any who may be putting their trust in secular education, material things, or human institutions to adjust their thinking. Very sober words that apply so well at this particular moment.
Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone had a good weekend. I know it's been a while. First, I want to thank everybody so much for the cards. We are starting to get Christmas cards, and hopefully I can get mine out. I want to thank Poison Barbie very much for sending me the link. Someone had posted this on Reddit, and they said it was from the 2022 Kingdom Ministry, and it took me a while, quite a while, to hunt down where it came from. Kingdom Ministries were discontinued several years ago, and so I thought maybe it was in the February workbook, and I read through the whole February 22 workbook and couldn't find it. And it's like, I wonder if they got mixed up. So I went to the February Watchtower Study magazine and was reading through that, and it's like, yes, that's where it is. And you've seen the clip at the beginning. This was this year, 2021's annual meeting, and that was governing body Sanderson reiterating what they had said in the Watchtower several years ago about obey no matter what. Now, in light of what we have been hearing from PMOs, and Mike mentioned it in the video he did yesterday, where we got a Christmas card where they said the PMO is a great crowd and massive, and that is what we are hearing. So this is good news that we are hearing here on the other side, is that even elders and ministerial servants and regular pioneers are PMOs waking up, and a lot of them are staying in just so they can talk to friends and family. And guess what? It's working. A lot of Jehovah's Witnesses are starting to watch YouTube videos. And so this is great news. It really is. And, you know, one reason you haven't seen me for a while is not only is our business, you know, getting kind of busy before the holidays, but I have had a lot of people sending me kingdom halls that are closed down or going up for sale. And I've been trying to get a nail and coffin, you know, ready. We're hoping to get it done before the end of the year. Well, we're just going to have to force ourselves to do it, you know, before the end of the year. But anyway, I found this finally in the 2022 Watchtower study of February, and it starts on page 5 and paragraph 12, and I'm just going to read through some of this because the quote I was sent is good, and I'll get to that in a minute, but the paragraphs before that are really good too. Paragraph 12, Jehovah has entrusted the elders with the weighty responsibility of keeping the congregation clean. If a Christian commits a serious sin, so apparently Mike and I getting disfellowshipped on hearsay is a serious sin. Jehovah expects the elders to determine whether that individual can remain in the congregation. Among other things, they need to find out whether the person is truly sorry for what he did. He may claim to be repentant, but does he really hate what he did? Yeah, we didn't even get that chance because, like we said, Mike was out of town and couldn't make it to our judicial hearing, and when we asked them to change it, they just moved it, a week. Well, he was still out of town. You all know our story. And if you don't know it, you can go to JW Struggle. And the name of the video he did was How to Disfellowship Two People with Zero Proof. It's a good one. If bad associations led up to the wrongdoing, is he willing to cut off those associations? Well, we know, blah, blah, blah. The elders prayerfully consider the facts in the light of the scriptures, taking into account the wrongdoer's attitude. What happened? We didn't even get that chance. So I call BS on this. How might our trust in the elders be tested? Oh, don't get me started on that one. If the person who is disfellowshipped is not a close friend or a relative, we might readily accept the elder's decision. But suppose the disfellowshipped person is a close companion. We might worry that the elders did not consider all the facts, or we might wonder whether they truly judged the matter the way Jehovah would. Now let me remind everybody that on jw.org, under their frequently asked questions, they say, do we shun? No, we don't shun. They disfellowship, but the family ties are not broken. I call a big steaming pile of BS on that one. What can help us maintain the proper attitude toward the decision? And it goes on and on about how they have to keep the congregation clean and all that. And this is the quote that Poison Barbie had sent me. Page 6, paragraph 15. How trusting in Jehovah now is training us for the future. As the end of this system of things draws near, we need to trust in Jehovah's way of doing things as never before. Why? During the Great Tribulation, we may receive instructions that seem strange, impractical, or illogical. Of course, Jehovah will not speak to us personally. He will likely provide direction through his appointed representatives. That will hardly be the time to second-guess the direction or to view it with skepticism, wondering, is this really coming from Jehovah? Or are the responsible brothers acting on their own? Oh, that opens a whole can of worms. Right? How will you fare during that crucial time in human history? The answer might be indicated by how you view theocratic direction now. If you trust the direction we receive today and readily obey, you will likely do the same during the Great Tribulation. Oh, so you mean all the Jehovah's Witnesses who are fully indoctrinated believing that they're in the Great Tribulation now? You're not claiming, Watchtower, that you're in the Great Tribulation? Then where did they get that idea? Oh, didn't let's say we're in the final part of the final part of even the final part of the last days. Can you see how they would lead to that conclusion? Especially with all what's going on. Paragraph 16. There is another aspect that we would do well to consider. Jehovah's judgments at the end of this system of things. Oh, you mean where he's going to kill everybody on the earth except baptized, dedicated Jehovah's Witnesses? That judgment? Right now, we hold out hope for many who are not serving Jehovah, including our unbelieving relatives. But at Armageddon, Jehovah, through Jesus, will make the final decision about their future. It will not be up to us to decide who will receive Jehovah's mercy and who will not. Oh, but Watchtower's already made that judgment. Jehovah's Witnesses have made that judgment. You know how I know? because my own mother called me a tool of Satan and blamed me for destroying the family. No, I didn't. Watchtower did, because they implanted that BS in your mind. Really? You think your own kid is a tool of Satan? Well, if I'm a tool of Satan, I learned it from the religion I grew up in. Will we be able to trust in Jehovah's judgments, or will they be a stumbling block for us? Clearly, we need to strengthen our trust in Jehovah now so that we will trust him implicitly in the future. You mean exposing all these pervos? You think we trust the organization for that? No. You think we trust them because of the way they've lied to the governments and the authorities and in all these commissions? How many videos have we done exposing all of their lies and hypocrisy and scandals? I mean, that's what we've been doing for the past 9 years. So thank you everybody for watching, and I want to thank everybody for sending me links and information. My goodness, so much going on. I also want to thank our friend in Illinois. The mother in the Pinkava case of the victim has been subpoenaed to appear before the court December 16th. And I didn't do a video about it because, it wasn't, something very, very important. And I knew I'd be doing another video before then to let everybody know. And also, for those of you who are interested, there is a new YouTuber. Our daughter has started another YouTube channel, non-JW related. It's called This and That Resourceful Living, and I'm going to put a link down below. She is doing like cooking, how to fix things. Her and James, my son-in-law, are going to be doing many more videos. I am going to put her first video down below in the description, and appreciate all of you guys watching her videos. When they were out here for Thanksgiving, her and I did a quick video on how to make homemade cranberry sauce, because here in our area there was a shortage of canned cranberry sauce, and I didn't even see any on the shelves when I went and did my Thanksgiving shopping. And so we got together in my kitchen and made a recipe, and boy did we make a mess. We had a few incidences that don't show up on camera, thank goodness, but yeah, we had a few incidences that made a big mess, so we have way too much fun. So like I said, I will put the link down below to that, and thank you so much everybody for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye.